If it fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it. Something about a conservative regular girl that still can beat a bitch ass. Thorough as fuck, don't need your bitch ass. Psychic as fuck, can reach a bitch.
Ashay, what's up? Hi, y'all. Greetings. We got a strong, nice, it might be short, might be long download for today. So, if you all have been feeling like people trying to resurface into your life, or you needed to resurface in somebody's life, it was another test that needed to be passed from you. So if you recently was called to go visit some people, or something happened where you needed to visit some people, it was destined for you, right? To see if you still are holding resentment, to see if you fully forgave the way you say you forgave. Sometimes it's easy to say we forgave people when we cut their ass off, Ashe, because we ain't got to go back around them. But sometimes you need to go back around the people that did you a little dirty to see if that forgiveness actually stand for something. Or you're going to go back around them and be triggered by everything that they do. So if you've been called to resurface or revisit something, you are not going through a tower moment. You are not going through shadow work. You are not, well, it's a little bit of shadow work, but really it's your higher self want to see if you actually healed the way you said you healed. And I passed another test because I actually was greeted with a few people that I actually knew of, and that actually potentially did a lot of damage, and I probably did damage as well. And I went back around them, and the forgiveness is there. Like, we just had a good time, but it still was boundaries, you know? So let me say this. This is cloaking season. You like my hair? Thank you, girl, because I'm not gonna lie, I just put it up, okay? It been like this for a few days. All I did was just put a little thing up there, put it up, put a little water, and that's it. It was in a scarf. So let me say this. This is cloaking season. There will be some people that you resurface and meet again and see again, just to see how far you've come in your healing journey and your forgiveness the way you said you forgive. You know how many times the devil still had to go sit and talk to God? Many times. But now we're at a time where we don't have to keep overly explaining what's coming and what's going to happen, what's this. So what I mean by cloaking season is this the season where our discernment can be a little off balance. Why? Because it's cold in hot places. We are sun people, whether you want to believe it or not. Yes, the snow is cute. It's like a necessity. I mean, not a necessity. It's like an accessory for the winter. You get what I'm saying? It's like an accessory. You know how you just go in there and you put on a nice little sweater jacket with some Ugg boots or some bear paws and you feel cute. That's what's going on with the weather. We know that they be up there pressing buttons. Ding, 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 ding. We fine with it. Oh, well, we adapt to every goddamn thing. Ashe, 9 in the chat. I love 9s. 999 is completion. So, with this cold, it can lower your discernment. And it can hyphen people that is living in unauthenticity, such as cloaking their energy. They don't want you to see the real them. Or they could have previously been cloaking, but you already seen through them. You just wanted to see if they was going to release the mask that they've been holding on so tightly to. So be very mindful of the things that you consume. You're watching. What are you watching? What are you putting all your eggs and energy into? Because a lot of these things are cloaked as movies and inaugurations. A lot of this shit is cloaked. Okay? And I'm not here to put no fear in you. Have no fear. Be aware. I'm always here to let you know we either can be 2 steps ahead or we could be right in the midst of it. Most times I give y'all downloads when we 2 steps ahead, right? This time I kind of gave it a little miss because distraction was off key a little bit. We was focusing on an Isaiah Harris case, right? Harvested energy. But I still didn't put too much in it. I also wanted to have a good little time with self. So there's many people that want to come in your life, chosen one. And They want to wear a mask, but this mask they want to wear is information that you share with them. So if you're sharing a bunch of lies to somebody that's coming in your life to cloak themselves and portray as you and mirror you, they're going to cloak themselves in lies. Oh, it's okay for you to revisit people that you have already forgave, because the gods want you to do that to see if you are on your healing journey the way you say you are. It's easier when you say, I'm healed, I forgive them, but you never go back around them. You would truly know you're healed and you forgave them motherfuckers when you can go sit down in their face. You ever seen the movies where the murderer was in a hospital, in prison, and the mother of the son or the daughter that actually got murdered, she forgave him, but she didn't really forgive him completely because she still holding resentment. But one day, maybe 5 years later, she went and visited this man in prison. Y'all like, why the fuck she visiting her child's murder in prison? Why did he just give his child's murderer a hug? Because that is the true act and form of forgiveness, but that is a test from the gods to see if you actually forgave. Alum shalom, peace, be like a kun. That's what they say. Are you truly a forgiver? Okay, we want to see how far you forgave. We're going to allow you to sit in their presence again. Are you going to hold resentment and think they're going to attack you again? Or you could be strong in your strength and protection, knowing that you divinely protected. They can't touch you no more because you already done spoke your throat chakra and caused judgment on the whole motherfucking the whole motherfucking caught of people. So what is it that you actually are still angry at? It got to be self. It got to be you lying to self. If you have not fully forgave yourself, how can you sit in the face of people that betrayed you? Hold on one second. My tea brewing. Because there's some tea right here. And I know it's early. But it's best to get it out to y'all now. Right? So, even though you are being called to come back in contact with people that have previously betrayed you in the past, right? Even though you're called to go back around these folks just for a second, you still don't have to tell them your manifestations. You still don't have to fully trust them. Once a betrayer, twice a betrayer, you'll betray me many times. Because we forgive freely once. And we go back and get our head book open again twice. Like, not the third time now. Come on now. It's juggle season. We ain't juggling that shit no more. Alright? So. Okay, so. Thank you, babe. Thank you. So let me say this. You still don't have to tell them your manifestations. You still can lie. There's no such thing as lying. Now, let me tell you what a lie is. A true lie. A lie is when you know you did something, but you continue to lie and say you didn't do something when you know you got caught red-handed and you actually did the shit. Own up to what you did if you got caught, Ashe. Because you don't have to tell the truth to nobody but the gods. You can keep that between you and spirit. And release it in your own way. A book, a video, and just talk about your truth. But a lie is a protection of your manifestations. Every time I lied, I remember when I used to tell my relatives before I got my license, yeah, I'm about to go get my license. Every time I told them I'm about to go get it, I always failed the test. But the moment I was starting to tell them lies and I was like, I already got my license. I went and did my test and passed it. You gotta study. Test the motherfuckers around you. It ain't nothing wrong with testing people. Shit, they test you every Monday and Friday in school. Huh? They have meetings and test you at the meetings at your job every other Monday. Huh? So if they can test us, why we can't test them? Baby, this motherfucking chess, this ain't checkers. The queen, the motherfucking strongest one on the board. And when she gone, the whole board, the game is over. She the only one can move the way she wanna move. Freely. Huh? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let's what to say? Make today amazing, and we're gonna do so by giving you this beautiful download. When people come in your energy and cloak themselves, how you will know if you're not aware of cloaking. This is how you will know if somebody cloaking themselves. If you don't feel no natural connection. You feel as if they're hiding something. Cloaking is actually more louder than actually being yourself. And if by being yourself is to be negative Nancy or gossiping Nancy or a positive person. If cloaking yourself is more available for you in that moment, that is because you don't want to show your hand. Rather it's you don't want to be too nice to somebody so they can overtake your energy, or you want to be mean to somebody because you don't like their healing abilities. You want to control, conquer, and destroy. People fear what they don't understand, and I get it. I get it. You fear that door to walk through because you feel like it's hell, but it's your own hell. When somebody cloak themselves, there's no connection. Every time you look at them, they look back at you as if you're trying to look in their soul, and they put a blockage up. But why must you put a blockage up and cloak yourself if you're around loving energy? That's because you want to take something. That's why I tell people, when you cloak yourself, I actually sense that more. We sense it more. The chosen ones, soon as you cloak yourself and you pretending, you faking the authenticity, you just saying pretty much any goddamn thing to see if we're gonna fall for your words. You're doing a lot of this and a lot of this and not of that. We're gonna know. It's like we can smell cloaking. You wanna know why? The chosen ones no longer have to cloak herself. We was cloaked in the Harry Potter motherfucking cape and jacket when we were little kids because God was protecting us in our own motherfucking environments. He was hiding us and they was hiding us in plain sight. The guys was hiding us in plain sight. We were born with a cloak. Of course, people tried to figure us out, but we were still born with a cloak. So you think we don't know what a cloak is? Especially if it ain't the guys that's put a cloak over you. We know a godly cloak from a negative motherfucker that just want to pretend and mirror you and see what all you're going to say to them so that they can mirror you and give you back what you giving them. And then you be like, oh, I met my person. I met my soul tribe. I met my husband. Whole time they're taking all the information and energy you giving freely because you operating in authenticity. So they're giving you back what you giving them and you thinking you found your person. Whole time that's your energy. Whole time that's your energy, chosen one. They're learning how to master the cloaking so that they can pull whatever you feed them and then give it back to you as if it's them operating in the same frequency as you. But chosen one, let me tell you how to get a cloaker. When you lie to them, you still authentically you, but your words don't match your energy. Meaning as you're freely, you're peace, you're abundant, but somehow you got a little extra piece of armor around you. You're not letting them fully in, but that's exactly how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to constantly keep letting them in your soul and your heart, because that's when they get in and rip it out from you. You lie to them. You can sit on the phone with them for hours and talk about a bunch of nothings. Tell them the truth, sprinkled with a little bit of lies. And then the next time you speak to them, they're going to repeat your lies back to you. And that's when you caught them. That's when you caught them, chosen one. I'm a motherfucker. And listen, this is real life. I do this shit in real life. A cloaker can only wear the mask for so long if they didn't pull the energy from you the way they needed to. Right? So if they thought they pulled it from you, like, oh, she gave us information. Oh, she said she got this man, that man, whole time she's single. Oh, she said this her new car whole time, that ain't even her car. Oh, she said she got this and this whole time, she ain't even got none of that. It's called protecting your manifestations in your actual true life. Nothing wrong with that. That ain't no lie. That's called protection. The spell of protection is giving a motherfucker false information. And then a cloaker, they think they won. So when you speak to the cloaker again, the cloaker, you notice this cloaker is mirroring your lies to you, because you will know your lies, because this is chess, not checkers. The queen can do everything she need to do because the queen is authentic. She's peaceful. She's beautiful. She's chaos. She's a warrior. She's a fighter, but she's also a lover. So when we feel your energy not authentic and you're coming in and you sow a little glimpse of jealousy, we seen it the moment you did it, but you cloaked it. You tried to do what you did, and that's fine. But cloaked energy is more fucking loud than actually being negative Nancy. This is cloaking season. Of course, your discernment will be a little bit off balance. Your intuition will be a little bit off balance. Why? Because the code is here to attack the sun people. It is never here to love us. So when you got all this code in your energy, it's moving certain things from that kundalini. We are the flames. We are the dragon breaths. We are the ones that heat up. When we mad, chosen one, what happened? We heat up. When we get a little sickness, what happened? The body heat up. You get a fever. But really they tell you, oh, you got a fever, it's dangerous. But really the fever is burning your body up to kill the sickness within you. We the kundalini. When we mad, we get hot. We ain't got to drink no liquor. We get hot. We taking off our coat when we mad. We damn near want to fight in our bare feet because our feet sweat and we so mad. When we mad, when we even feel some type of way, our blood pressure go up because that's the heat. The kundalini in us rise. So what do the cold do? It freezes. It stops. It keep it closed. And that's why it's cloaking season. The weather below 50 is cold. It's snowing in motherfucking Florida. It's snowing in all the hottest places around the globe. It's snowing like a motherfucker. It's 5 degrees where we at right now. It's cold as hell. Right? But we're like the Terminator. We adapt to all things. But one thing I can say, we're still having a human experience. Our intuition and our discernment can be a little bit off balance in the cold weathers of this season. So it'd be kind of a little bit hard for you to, not hard, challenging to tell who's a cloaker and who's not. But that's when you heat yourself up, you remove yourself, and you go back and you sit and you replay every conversation you and this person had in your head. And you look at every turn and move and look and feeling that made you feel. Fuck how they feel around you. It's how they made you feel in your energy. Because you know you better than anybody else on this planet. So you know you. Right? Do you know you? Because some other people can know you more than you know yourself. And that's when they be using your own powers against you now. Don't be letting nobody come in your life and use your own power against you. That's on some bullshit. So, this is a season where it's a lot of cloaking. And it is your job to fight throughout the illusions of your discernment being a little off balance. And actually pay attention to actually the energy. I don't care. Thank you for the gifts, babe. I don't care if they give you peaceful, powerful words. Oh, I swear I be feeling the same way like that. You do the same stuff I do. Da 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 da. That is cloaking. That's cloaking. When you lie to a motherfucker, Give it a one business day. And when you speak to a cloaker again, they're going to mirror and repeat some of your lies, but make it in their form. And you're going to be like, this is what you say. So when your discernment is a little off key with all this cold weather going around, freezing your intuition and your discernment, taking it off balance, it is meant for you to use your actual human abilities and test people with your words. Since we all know how we all can have the gift of gab, use your words now. That's like a street smart nigga, right? Nagga. I'm going to say nagga. Street smart nagga. And then you also got a book smart nagga. And you also got a Bible smart nagga. But then you turn around, you got a spiritual nagga. You got to have all the money. You got to grow up in the hood to know how the hood operate. You got to move to the suburbs to see how the suburbs operate. You got to be street smart, hood smart, spiritually smart, kingdom smart, divinely smart. You got to move in a different ways. Human smart. We still having the human experience. Human experience, right? Use your words. Lie to them. And if they repeat the lies to you in third party, or because you know what you say, you know what you do, and you know your test. And the next day when you speak to the cloaked energy, the one that want to mirror you to keep you in their life, and they repeat lies back to you that you have said, your soul will automatically be like, damn, got your dumb ass. Got you. You act like you weren't hearing me when I was lying to you. You was hearing me. You was hearing me. Because you was looking for something that's in your DNA. As a monitoring spirit, as a cloaker, as a motherfucker that want to siphon energy. It's in your DNA to come in a chosen one's life and pay close attention to everything they say and do. But since you're not able to be in their energy 24/7, you'd rather be on the phone with them and tell them and see if they can give you what you actually came for. When I tell y'all this, when you know you a chosen divine goddess, that's a powerful motherfucking gift to have. Especially when you know how to use it, move it like the flames. You see her dancing, and you know how to just move it with her, and you know how to hold her, and without her burning and hurting you, you know how to fill her flames because it's within us. The fire won't ever hurt you because the fire is familiar with the Kundalini within all of us. But when you are afraid of her, that's when she might get you. Now she'll burn you to give you a lesson. The cloaker and the monitoring spirit and the harvester and the siphoner of energy always tell on themselves when they put on a cloak that ain't from God. When they can't look you in your eyes too long. When they gotta look away. Because you gotta understand something. They like to mirror the chosen one. They study us. They on here studying us now. They study you like the flame. They watch it. How she moving. Then you become the flame and you move like the flame. And you know how to tame her and silence her and calm her down. Calm down, baby. And then you move her back up. She dance again. They know how to study us like this because in their DNA, they were programmed to study the chosen ones. Half of the time, y'all don't be marrying y'all soulmates. Y'all be marrying a motherfucker that was hired to study you and study your energy, and they knew how to take your energy and mirror you and give you back what you've given them. So if you come in their life and you just touchy, feely, they become touchy, feely only for 5 to 6 business days. And if they marry you in 90 days after they marry you and got you under their wing, that's when the mask come off completely. But what if I told you the mask already tilted and you seen it, chosen one, but you ignored it? You ignored it. You ignored it. Take ownership. Take accountability. You ignored it. Every time I seen a motherfucker come in my life and try to cloak, I would be like, I'm going to ignore it. Because honestly speaking, I ignore it sometimes. Because I like a little chaos sometimes. A little drama that knock on my door. I like it. We are chaos beings. Why do you think we find it interesting to watch gossip page, tea pages? You still want a lot of yourself? I don't like all that shit. I'm not I'm Miss Perfect Pick Patty. No, because I be sure watching the Chris and Queen stuff. I sure be looking at certain things. I don't speak nasty about them. I leave my comments to myself. I be watching a lot of shit too because we are chaos beings. So when a motherfucker bring that shit to your energy, you ain't got no other choice but to defeat it, right? But I'm like a cat. I like to play with my food. I play with the mouse for a minute. Let it run around and try to escape. Knowing I already got my guard up and I'm already going to take it, I will lay there and act as if I'm asleep. But still watching you run through it, giving you a nice little time to play around. And then I will strike you when you least expect it, but you will expect it. Because when I strike you, I'm not just go off with your head right then and there. I'm going to give you a moment to fight back. There's no such thing as lying when you're protecting your life in manifestations. Lying is when you did something, you got caught, and you ain't owning your shit up. But when a motherfucker want to know how much you got in your bank account, you ain't got to tell them shit. But you also can play a little game and leave them guessing. I got 50,000 in that motherfucker right now. Whole time you got more or less. And all of a sudden you end up manifesting 50,000. Because they took that energy, that the little information you gave them, which wasn't true, and started chanting, she ain't got no 50,000. She ain't got that. Oh, and then now you done took that energy that they over there gossiping with, because you hear it in your left ear and right ear, and you take that energy, pull it all the way to where you at, transmute it, and then you done got 50,000 out of nowhere. Now you driving in a $20,000 car insurance paid up, and you just went on vacation to a nice little place an hour or two up from you. Y'all have to learn how to use the gossiping as a transmutation of energy. We are balanced of negative and positive. We are negative and positive energy. We are darkness, we are light. We are the flame, we are the water. We are the air, we are the motherfucking earth. We are all in one. So when you learn how to balance it, that's why they say Tauruses are fixed signs for a reason. Because at an early age, we begin to balance most of the fucking horoscopes. We begin to balance the water, how we think, how we speak. How we think. The air, how we speak. The earth, how we ground and stay still, silent. Don't move. Don't even let the predator know you see them and they become your prey. We become the fire where we can blame that bitch up and get on your ass. Tear you up without even touching you. Go to spirit, which is air, when we need to get your ass together there. And when we see you again here on earth, which is grounding, you don't want to face us no more. You're scared. I done gave y'all all the horoscopes that fast. I spoke of water, air, earth, grounded, fire. You get what I'm saying? You got to know how to move these things. And when you learn how to move them, you can figure out every horoscope, every sign, because it's the universe. They just labeled it with a name. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's all they do is label shit. But when you know the true meaning behind it and you actually pay attention to earth and not what they putting on Google, you will know something. So, I'm going to end it off with here. This is cloaking season. Many will come in your life and try to cloak. I advise you to lie. And when you don't forget your lie. I know lying is easy and sometimes you can forget it. But since the energy and this cold around the globe right now, they're freezing Mother Gaia. Of course, you're going to be a little off balance because they're freezing your intuition and your discernment. So that's when you operate out of your street smarts. You operate out of your human abilities instead of your spiritual abilities. Meaning as you use your mouth just like a motherfucker that's trying to get in your drawers. He talk real smooth and good. You talk good too. And then when they come back to you and repeat some of the things you said in their own way, that's when you know they're busted. You caught a cloaker. You caught a monitoring spirit. You caught a motherfucker that came in your life to see what you got going on so that they can mirror it and you can think that they are of God just as you are. But when you tell them a lie, they of a lie. Because they cloak the wrong energy. And the next thing you know, they like, damn, why she stopped talking to us again? Damn. Why we didn't get more? I thought we got enough information and energy. You ain't get nothing. You gotta lie. Learn the difference between a truth and a lie. But they lie so much they don't know. I'm seeing people in the spirit realm arguing. Spirit, I want to pull one card on this. Let me pull two. Yeah. That's how these people is. I just said a truth and a lie. A truth and a lie. Seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party temptation. The reason why it don't got to be always relationship intimacy. It could be platonic, intimate. It could be either or when it come down to these people, but they want to seduce you. So what is seduction? They seducing you. They want to mirror your energy so that you can stay in their life longer, thinking that they actually did healing work too. They want you to speak your healing abilities to them, but somehow when you come back around people and you're coming back around them because the gods want to test you and see if you actually forgave them the way you said you forgave them, and you actually see that they owed just being in their presence no longer trigger you the way it used to, and you notice that they still operate out of different energy. They probably went through a little bit of shadow, but not too much. But you so protected. Your energy in your mouth won't speak of nothing of past, present, or future. It will only speak of certain things from the past. Whenever you go around people and you start speaking about the past again, that is you be thinking like, dang, that's negative energy. No, it's not. That is your spirit and soul protecting you from releasing manifestations, releasing present and future things and ideas to a monitoring spirit. See, your soul know it's a monitoring spirit, but sometimes the body, the mind may not know it sometimes. The mind be like, oh, we just fam. We all fam in the club. We all fam. Your soul will only allow you to speak of past things. And you will continue to speak of past things the more you stay in their energy. And then the past things can become you if you stay in the past too long. You have to know when to leave. That's just like when you off you know what I'm talking about? The SHROOMS. They'll get this motherfucker going quick as hell from that. When you off those, same shit happen. If you stay in your dark night of the soul too long, you'll start to go through a little bump. You'll get stuck in there. You'll get lost within your own self. That's why you go in them and get out. We got the 9 of Swords. These people are up all night because they was like, damn, we came close to the motherfucker again. And she gave us lies again, and we mirrored lies. And we didn't even know we was being caught in the rapture in the web of this divine feminine. God damn it. Because I tell people, This not checkers, baby, it's chess. I'm like Ray Charles in this motherfucking chair, but I see you. This not checkers, it's chess. I don't even eat checkers. You can't move without the queen, and when a queen is high vibrating, you can't get her unless she want to be got. You know how many dudes smooth talk me and try to mirror my energy and give me what I like and think they about to come get up in my uterus, my universe, and I cut their ass short. They be like, damn, this bitch changed her number. I thought we was all fam in the club. Because this not checkers, it's chess. And I won't let no motherfucker in my treasure chest if the guys ain't said yes. Ooh, I should be a rapper, a poetic justice. So that's when the chosen one wake up with high vibration. You be wondering why you get up the next day. You got powerful energy. You vibrating high. You got a lot of different energy to talk your shit, walk your shit. And all of a sudden you looking like, oh. That is because you just defeated another motherfucking test. Your soul know what you just did. Your mind sometimes don't, especially when you dealing with all this code and shit. Your body a little off balance. It's freezing. It's glitching. Your soul know what you just did in the astrals. Your soul know you just defeated a motherfucker in your past. Your soul know you was only sent in their life to get another motherfucking test for you to be accomplished. Your soul know your body just going through a little glitches because they playing with the weather. I'm a deep motherfucker. I go so deep, baby, you will drown if you try to figure out who the fuck I am. You will get stuck only at my nose. I'm so deep. It's like when you jump through me, you go so deeply. Even a man, if I even choose to lay with a man right now, he still won't be able to lay no seed to plant in me to destruct and destroy and burn my garden because I'm so deep. This motherfucker will drown spiritually, physically, and emotionally because it may be a real water slide in this motherfucker too, Ashe. The divine feminine has called her power back and she's using it. Fuck you mad for? Well, you ain't mad at me. You mad at yourself. But I can't be your punching bag. They got gyms all around the globe. You go do it at the gym. These motherfuckers sick. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Oya. Listen, I love my Orishas. I love my ancestors. But in this life, it's so much easier for us to claim the power of our own ancestors. In this life, you create your own power. And know that your power is just that. It may be familiar to the Orishas because they are within us. But I like my Orishas to be the Orishas that they are. I don't wish to become my Orishas. I wish to become me, all of me, and explore the things that I need to explore. See, when we constantly give ourselves the names and titles of our ancestors, of course we are part of them. But if we constantly taking the things that they've accomplished in their past life and we just going off the wording and reads of what we've seen about them, how can you actually be you? How can you defeat many motherfuckers the way that they done? If you too busy waiting on them. Motherfuckers be going through psychosis and traumas. They be in here, I call on Oya, I call on no disrespect to you, Oya. She hear me, she know. No disrespect. They call on all the Orishas. No, get your ass up and use the magic you was birthed with. Of course, Oya and all the Orishas, Ogun, Abatua, Yemoja, Yemaya, Olakun, of course they gonna come to your aid because you are a descendant of them. They gonna always come for their children, but they want to see their children light the flame of self as well. So that's why you don't see me claiming a lot of the Orishas. But I love them. When I first started awakening, yeah, I claimed them. I called on them more because I needed them more then. Even with my recent ancestors, my grandfather and my grandmothers, I still don't call on them every time I go through something. You know, I face it. But we got anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. This is what these people going through. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I'm not an air sign, but I know how to tap into that shit. So that's what I wanted to say to y'all. Peace be with you all. Chaos be with you all. Because we are not just peace. Stop claiming peace. Y'all been taken from the heavens for so long. Go and take some shit from the shadow. Stop being afraid of the darkness. You scary mother beeper. Stop being afraid of your own darkness. Yeah, our time is to utilize our own fire magic. Ashe. Because that goes back to a monitoring, cloaking, harvesting spirit. If you constantly channeling orishas every time you want to use your power, you are being a monitor, you are being an energy harvester. And that's what you keep attracting, energy harvesters. If you constantly call on your ancestors every time you're faced with something, that's when you are an energy harvester of your ancestors. You're draining your own team. Because you're not operating out of pure authenticity of being self. And I don't play them games. I even teach my children to love themselves more than others outside of them. I tell my children to love themselves more than they love me. Because you put that power into them young. Sometimes it can be like a Mustang car. That motherfucker can be real deadly if you don't know how to shift it the way you need to. But when it's time for that motherfucker to release, it's boom, that bitch gone. It's gone. But it can be very deadly if you don't know how to use your own power. And starting with your own power is self-love. Because you trust yourself. You trust your feelings, your intuition. You ain't going against your intuition. That's why a lot of people, ancestors, come to me. Because I trust my intuition, even if it sounds fucking foolish to the human eye and ears. I know it do sometime. When they be telling me to do my makeup a certain way, like we used to do in the tribes of indigenous, when we was out there with the Indians and the tribes, do my makeup a certain way. I still get up here and be looking like that. Y'all probably like, this motherfucker look like I don't give a damn. I do what the soul wants to do, and I do what I want to do. Because let me say this again. This not checkers. It's chess. You can't play with a divine feminine. Even if you think you won her over, you can't play with the mother of this whole motherfucking everything. She is the creator of life. She also is the creator of death. She can create. She can motherfucking destroy. She can protect. She can also provide. Do she need a man? Hell yes, she need a man. Will she compromise her self-worth, her beauty, her protection from the ancestors and all above? Will she sacrifice and compromise her children's safety for a man? Hell no. Do she want a certain man? I would rather him to be very spiritually aware, but he can be a thug too. A thug that never took a life and protect women and children. Because thugs ain't nothing but assassins in this day and age. We are now finna witness thugs come back. The thugs that take care of the whole neighborhood. The thugs that love their whole motherfucking community. The thugs that will clip your ass for a woman and a child and do the time. Because real thugs don't fuck with women and children. Real thugs don't. A spiritual woman don't need no king ass nigga. Oh, hi queen. She don't always need that. She prefer him to be accepting of her spirituality. But he can be a thug. All we give a damn, the original OGs. Yeah, send us an OG. Because guess what? Y'all forgot that Jesus was born in a shed. He was born in a hood too. Shit, I was born in a hood. Survived off eating Doritos and motherfucking chips and a 50-cent juice and a candy and a brownie. Survived off that. That's why I'm a little chunky now, Shay. So it don't have nothing to do with nothing. It's balance. You got a spiritual woman and you got a thug. Cause that thug go get your ass together fucking with that spiritual woman. We ain't out here just looking for perfect McPatty, Mr. Ken off Barbie. Fuck Ken. He want to be prettier than us. You see what Kendrick said? You got a nigga out here that thinking he cuter than you? Oh, and you on your cycle, he on his cycle too? Oh, yeah, we ain't looking for Ken. We ain't looking for kin. Nicki Minaj ain't even got a kin. She got her a thug. Y'all be thinking we the chosen one, the chosen goddesses out here just looking for Mr. Pastor Jenkins. Well, Pastor Jenkins got more motherfucking criminal history than a thug. So let me say this. This timeline that we are all reaching, y'all about to be looking like, whoa. Let me tell you something, black man, black goddess, carbonated, bronze color, whatever you identify yourself as. I don't care what you choose to do in your life as long as you don't take a life and harm a life and destroy your own life. You are okay in our eyes. You are perfect to us. You are perfect to me. But it's many out here that operate in divine feminine energy. They just ain't figured themselves out just yet. Some of them have, some of them didn't. It's balance. But we need y'all. I don't give a fuck how I look. I don't give a fuck if I come up here looking like Smokey. I need a man. But will I compromise my beauty, my self-worth, my authenticity, my dignity for a man? No, I won't. This world, we was created with two, a pair, man and woman, to create, multiply, heal, pull our energies together to shift different realities, manifest. You think I don't need what the gods created us to need? You a motherfucking fool. You think I'm gonna be one of them women? I don't need a man. I don't need a man. Well, bitch, I see you don't, because you ain't even found the masculine energy within your own self. You ain't even in union with you. How do you want a man and need union when you ain't found inner union with self? You don't even know what God is. You pray to God every night, but whole time, the black man across the street that's making sure he provide for his children, wife just passed away, he over there, that's the black guy right there. I need the black man. I need him. I love him. I respect him. And if I don't respect him, I won't be quick to disrespect him. Make sure you know what you need and don't overextend your needs. Don't go crazy over a man. Don't force a relationship you meet. You know how many motherfuckers wish to even smell my scent, my aroma that reeks from my own flesh without a shower. Pure beauty, in and out. I ain't gonna just let no any man, lost man. This is chess, not checkers. The queen get to do whatever she want to do. But when it's off with they motherfucking heads, it's off with their heads. I love you all. Peace and love. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I just posted a new video on YouTube. K Nirvana Cosmic Updates. Please go watch it. The Phoenix came out at the bottom of the deck. Don't play with the Phoenix. Don't play with the Divine Femme. Because with the Phoenix, what is that? A Divine Femme. Yeah, she may not look like me, but sometimes they don't gotta look exactly the same color as me. The Divine come back in many different times. Most of your highest black carbonated assassins, which is AKA gods, come in a 1-800 pale skin body to complete some things in their generational curses. You got to stop playing with just color, because a lot of our ancestors come back pale skin. They don't want to be. That's why some of the whites end up hating the pale skin end up hating themselves, because they don't want to be WITE whole time, and they soul they black as hell, and that's why they like seasoned chicken. That's why some of them can fry chicken a little better than us at times. Ashe? Some of us in carbonated bodies be low-key pale skin in the motherfucking spirit. You got to be careful with color. That shit don't low-key matter. Y'all petty, because I wasn't going to laugh. I was holding it back. But I said, I'm going to just let it out. Got to let it out. For real. real. That's why they like seasoned chicken. That's why they be at Popeyes with us. You get what I'm saying? They gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful with that. There's a shock going on with the planet. And this is a cold shock as well. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, empty transformation. A lot of us are going through another transformation. But I love you all so much. I love you all so much because you want to know why I love you all? Because I love me. Nobody can love if they don't love themselves. And I love every last one of you. Every 32 of you motherfuckers. Even the AIs on here don't know what the fuck they watching. They just scanning. Glitching. All they know how to do is probably put an emoji in the chat. Ashe. I love you all too. I love you all so much. We rise. We've been rising. We're going to continue to rise. We're going to continue to heat this motherfucker up. We're going to continue to... But sit your ass at home. Heat that house up right now. Fuck all that outdoor shit. Sit at home. Turn on the ovens. Turn on the heat. Turn on the stove. Turn on the goddamn... Put 3 blankets on the bed. Put on 2 pair of socks. Heat the house up. Play with your flames. But just be careful. Turn on some candles. Ashe. This is movie season. Sit your ass at Netflix and chill with you and your feet and your pillows. I love you too. Damn, emojis is crazy. Ashe. Blessings, royal blessings, babe. Blessings. Thank you for today's message. I say, baby, Ashe. Shalom, peace, darkness, balance, harmony. We gotta include it all. Your darkness is like that abandoned child in you that was abandoned by your whole motherfucking family. Hold your darkness hand. Hold that abandoned girl or boy little hand and walk through this motherfucking valleys and shadows of death to come out into your heaven and birth something new. I love you all so, so much. And remember, young God, young man or older man, before you was pronounced a man and a boy in the womb, you started off as a female. Don't play with me. I know that too. Ashe, I love you all.